Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Actually, it's good afternoon, but I'm so used to just saying good morning. Today is Thursday, September 15th, and we are on our way to pick up Alyssa from school. The girl that she rides with, she said must have not come into school today because she just called me and she says, I missed the bus and Michaela's not here and it's too far to walk, because it is. It's about 3 miles, I think. I could do that. It might not now with my foot, but before. But anyway, so we do have birthdays today. Today is Annette. I want to get it right. I thought it was Anita, but it's Annette. Annette Clark, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Annette. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Brenda M's birthday. So Brenda, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brenda. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Elizabeth Harper, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Suzanne Freeze, Freese. I think we decided last year it was Freeze. But it's Suzanne's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Suzanne. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you all have a great birthday. It's a beautiful day, but you wouldn't know that it's still summer because it's chilly. It's 67 degrees and it's almost 2:30 in the afternoon. But I refuse to dress in winter clothes because I just think that, okay, I guess you're going. I guess this bus thinks it's going. Anyway, it wasn't his turn, but I'll let it go. Anyway, it's a little chilly. It's still officially summer till next week, but I refuse to put on fall clothes. I just kind of shiver. It's kind of silly, I know, but I got a package that I'm going to open when I get back to share with you. I know it's from Carrie at Weight Watchers with Carrie because she had texted me to let me know it was coming. And I texted her yesterday to let her know that I got it, but I had already closed up my video, and I'd like to open up my packages so you guys can see. We can all see it together at the same time. Also, I'm going to stop by the post office after I drop Alyssa off just to see if I got any other mail. But this actually works out better because now I don't have to deal with all the kids coming out with their brand new cars and taking up all the time to, get out of the parking lot and things like that. So everything should. A pretty dog. I wish I could have shared you. It was a beautiful dog. I just reached an age where I'm not going to have any more pets, I don't think. Just, they kind of, they're good companions, I understand that, but then they're a little bit of work, and I don't know that I really want to, deal with it. But I know that my sister-in-law Molly's father had a bird. I forget what kind of bird it was, but it was one of those birds that you have to leave to people because it outlives you, and it outlived him. And then she had it for the longest time, but she doesn't have it anymore. It didn't die. I think she gave it to somebody. Somebody wanted it. One of her friends wanted it, so she gave the bird up to somebody else. Because I think the bird lives to be like 100 or something. I don't know. It's a beautiful bird. I don't even know what kind of bird it was. But anyway, and then I went on my first job. Well, not my first job. My new job. She's already lined me up for another one, I guess sometime in October, that she knows that she's going to need me then. And it was, the hardest part about it was dealing with the traffic, and I was the passenger, so it wasn't really like I had to deal with the traffic, because it took a little bit longer to get home than it did to actually get there. But it was well worth my time for the little bit I had to do. But what I thought was really cute is because I was witnessing people, a couple that were redoing their will and a living trust, and all the things I've already done, but they needed a notary to come to notarize it. So Denise and I, and I don't know if I'm going to say her name because I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name or anything, but anyway, so we had gone to the house, and they were like in their 80s, because they were definitely at least 10 years older than me, and I'm 72, so I know. I'd hate to think they're the same age as me because they looked a lot older. But anyway, we get all done with everything, and we're getting ready to leave, and she taps my arm, and she says, well, good for you at your age getting a job. She was the sweetest little old lady. I'm thinking I'm a little old lady. Well, I'm not little, but I'm an old lady. But I just thought it was so cute the way she said that. Like, she said, oh, bless her heart. I think that's more like what's the way she said it. Like, bless your heart, you're still working at your age, type of thing. But, yeah, like I said, it was fun. I got to be with Denise and talk to the lady. I didn't want to do a video with Denise because, the lady was there too, and I didn't want her to feel like she'd have to be on it, and I didn't want to ask her to be on it, so you know what Denise looks like. I can get her on there again. She'll be on here again, you know that. But anyway, what was I going to say? I already had my breakfast, which I'm going to show you. I like showing you my meals just at the end and then ending the video that way, because it's just easier. Here's all the people that I missed in the parking lot. They're all coming back the other way, which is good for me. But anyway, and this is all residential, so it's all speed trapped, because here he is right there. See, as soon as I say it, he's sitting right there just waiting for somebody to be going more than 25 miles an hour so that he can nab them. He's in an unmarked car. Like, we don't know what an unmarked car looks like, but anyway. Danny's coming over later on today. I think he's got both Sebastian and Oliver, but I'm not really sure. So he's going to come by. And then Cindy was going to come by to pick up. Melissa had something delivered to my house. When they order stuff, they have it delivered to my house because they live in a condo unit, and packages are known to disappear from the porches in that particular condo unit. So they always just deliver it to my house, and then either Cindy or David comes and picks it up. So, and then the unemployment has finally come through for David. He's been working kind of sporadically the last month or two. Like, he'll work he'll be off like a week, and then he'll work for a week rather, and then he'll be off for a week, and then he'll work like 3 weeks, and then he'll be off for a week, and then he'll be off for 2 weeks. So anyway, he has like 3 weeks of unemployment coming, but for some reason they weren't sending it to him. And he called me this morning and said, Grandma, it finally came. Money finally came. And he was all happy because it's a good week for him, because he's on a job where he gets paid prevailing wage. So he's getting way more an hour than he normally would get from his normal job. So he started there Wednesday. Today's his last day. Oh, tomorrow's his last day. He said he'll only be there 3 days. But he's making almost 3 times as much as he normally makes an hour for the prevailing wage. So he's really ecstatic about that. And then I think I'm going to have some chicken and a baked potato for dinner. I don't know what kind of vegetable I'm going to have. Figure out something. And for lunch, I think I'm going to have half a bagel with egg and a banana, maybe a glass of juice. And then for breakfast, I think I'm going to have the other half of the bagel, because I got a bagel that I got to eat before it goes bad. And then, I don't know, can you refreeze a bagel? I buy those Thomas's Everything bagel, and then I freeze them. But then I'm wondering, once you thaw them, can you freeze them again? I don't want to take a chance and get sick or anything like that. I know that a lot of the expiration dates are just suggestions. I know that, but I tried. I probably should have just saved. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see what I do with that. I don't know, but all right. Well, I'm here at the school, and then we got to text her to let her know I'm here. So I will be back. Talk to you soon. And here comes Alyssa. Get her on my film here because you haven't seen her in a while. My people haven't seen her for a while, Alyssa. Working hard. Here's your package that came.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Alyssa's dropped off now. So now we're going to head on home and go to the post office. I was surprised she came out as fast as she did. She normally doesn't come out that quick. But I think probably because her friends are already left. Because usually she's in the standing by her locker talking to her friends, which I completely understand. But anyway, I know that I'm trying to hit I'm trying to hit at least 1,000 calories, but I'd like to hit like 1,300 calories a day. Because I know that I gained a lot of weight last week, and I know it's not going to come off fast. So I can't starve just to try to make it up, because if I was to starve all this week, we'll say, to lose the 6 pounds, so I go back to eating the way I want to eat, or not the way I want to eat, but the way I should eat, is I'm just going to put it back on again anyhow. So, what's the point? There's no point in trying to starve yourself. As long as you're eating healthy, make smart choices each day, then the weight's going to come off. So I have to remind myself of that. I know it's easy to say out loud, but it's not, starving's just not going to do it. And I know overeating is not going to do it either, but I'm trying to eat more calories, but in the same sense have healthier calories. And I know having that whole bagel today is probably not going to help, but it's just one day. And my 6 pounds wasn't from one day of overeating. It was from the whole 7 days. And I have just reached an age where I have to eat at least 1,000 calories, just because my body is slowing down, and which makes it harder to lose weight, but I still need all the nutrients and things because I don't want to be sickly. I want to be able to take care of myself. I don't want to have to be dependent on anybody. And so the right thing for me is just to make healthier choices and just enjoy the food that I'm eating and not eat it in excess. My hardest thing this week really is being not having any sugar, because I had so much sugar last week that it's like awful, because it's like addictive. Okay, you're welcome. This is another thing that annoys me, is when people wait and wait and wait, and then someone is nice to let them out, and they can't even at least give you a little bit of a wave to thank you for letting them out. I know, rant on, Sandy, rant on. It's just a common courtesy. How hard is it just to wave your hand and go like that? How hard? Because you'd still be sitting there, because I saw you while I was in this traffic, and you've been sitting there the whole time I've been sitting in this traffic, and you haven't been able to come out. Okay. Oh, okay, Sandy. I guess my Uncle Jim was driving with me one day, and he said, you are the only kind of driver I've ever seen that you're both aggressive and passive at the same time. He says, and you don't see that very often in drivers. Oh, okay. I don't know if that was a compliment or a rip, but I took it as a compliment, but it probably wasn't. Anyway. So, just trying to make some smarter choices and go from there. That's all we can do. On to Big Brother. I was so hoping that okay, just want to make sure that guy's okay. I think he's got Tourette's. But anyway, you see all kinds when you're out. But I just, if something was wrong with him, I would call the police or the fire department or somebody. One time when I was coming from work, there was a pregnant lady laying in the middle of the street sleeping. She had like a pillow or something underneath her, right in the middle of the street, busy street. It wasn't like, it was a busier street. I should say busier street. It was like a side street that got to the main busy street, but it was early in the morning, so I called 911 and I said, there's a pregnant lady sleeping in the middle of Main Street downtown Mount Clemens. I think there's something wrong with her, but I don't want to stop. And I know that's terrible, but then, like sometimes you just kind of wonder if they're like pretending and then they jump you. So I'm thinking at my age, it's just easier just to call and make sure that somebody knows, and I leave my name and phone number so they know it's not a prank call, and let them take care of things, because like when like I watched this one show. What was I watching? Oh, The Devil in Ohio. I think it was on Netflix. It was just okay. But anyway, when she was trying to escape from her cult, and she ran out into the road, and she's like got this long dress on, she's all bloody, and she was holding a knife, and she's waving the thing, and somebody stopped and picked her up. Oh no, that's definitely a hello 911. There's a crazy lady in the middle of nowhere running out with a blood-stained dress on, carrying a knife. But you don't stop for those kind of people. At least I don't. Somebody did. I mean, it was a movie, so. But anyway. See, and I don't even know why I'm on this subject. It's just things come into my mind, and I just kind of dwell into them, and I just kind of ramble on, and that's what I'm doing. Ramblin', ramblin', ramblin'. Sandy is a ramblin'. Rawhide. Had to finish that up somehow. Ooh, the gas came down again. $3.53. That's pretty good. That's sad that you think $3.53 is good, but all right. We are approaching the post office now. And once you know, the one time I don't need to mail anything or anything like that, there's only one car in the parking lot. Oh well. Such is life. I will be back. See you soon. Well, look I got lots of mail. Plus, I got a box. So I think rather than opening my mail, I'm just going to do a Happy Mail. So by now you probably already saw my Happy Mail. And that's where I'm going to include Carrie's gift that she sent me. I'm not going to babble on the way home because I babbled enough on the way here. So I'll show you Danny, and then we'll go from there. How's that sound? Jim makes fun of me because I stay laying in the bed playing games on my phone and not getting right up. He gets up. But let me show you what he does after he gets up.
And finally, lot number 17. Thought to be lost in the...
Al Capone.
You can say hi, Dan.
Hello.
Have you been watching the videos?
Are we what?
Have you been watching the...
Oh, yes. Wait, was part 2 released today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? I didn't watch part 2.
You're way behind.
I am.
They all love part 2.
I'll have to go back. I'm going to have to go look and see my comments.
And what do you think is their favorite part of the video?
I couldn't even tell you.
The hanger.
Oh.
Love the hanger.
Nice.
And there they are. They came to visit. Well, they actually came here to be on their devices.
Kind of.
Kind of. Is that right, Sebastian?
I just got
Target's quiet.
Oh, well.
Oliver skipped school.
Oliver skipped school. That's not good.
I was kind of sick.
Oh.
Yeah, you were sick. I was.
Sick of school. I think before I got sidetracked talking about the guy that didn't even wave and said, "We thank you for letting him in," I think I was talking about my sugar addiction. I'm struggling this week. It's being very, very hard because once that sugar bug hits, it's kind of like ingrained into my body. And so I am so tempted just to go into the candy basket and get a little piece of candy, or to go into the cookie jar and, heaven forbid, have a store-bought cookie. But I want to pride myself on the fact that I've avoided all those temptations. So check it up for me. But that's going to do it for tonight. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Always stay safe, be kind, be healthy, be happy, all that good stuff. So here's the food that I ate today, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay, for breakfast, gonna have half a bagel with some Laughing Cow cheese, a cheese stick, and egg, and some berries, and a cup of tea. 4 points for the bagel, 2 points for the cheese, everything else is 0. So it is and 1 point for the Laughing Cow. So it's a 7-point breakfast, or 375 calories. A half a bagel for 4 points, a tablespoon of peanut butter for 3 points, it's 7. 0 for the egg, 0 for the banana, 2 points for the juice, 0 for the tea, it's in here. It's a 375 calorie meal. Okay, for dinner I'm going to have a baked potato with some chicken, green beans, and a Jello for dessert, sugar-free Jello, and a pop. It's 0 for my green beans, 0 for my potato, 0 for my chicken, 0 for my tea, 3 points for the sour cream, and 1 point for the cheese. So it's a 4-point dinner, but it comes up to be, I gotta look here, 425 calories for my dinner. I had 375 calories for my breakfast, 375 calories for my lunch, and I did have a snack, but I didn't show you, some grapes and pretzels for 209. So I ended up with 1,566 calories. To lose a pound a week, I have to consume 1,580, so I'm about 14 under for calories for today. So let's go eat.